Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Center for Spiritual Living Eugene. My name is Danu, and I'll be leading our morning meditation today. So I invite you all to close your eyes or to have a soft downward gaze. Let's take 3 deep breaths together. So allow yourself to sink into your chair, feeling fully grounded and supported, safe in this space. We're going to begin with the grounding exercise. So I invite you to picture a golden sphere. The sphere hovers a few inches above your head. See it in its beauty, shimmering, reflecting. And as you breathe, picture a beam of pure white light traveling down from the sphere, going in through the crown of your head. See it move down further, connecting with your mind's eye. Moving down further, this white light reaches your throat. As it moves down further, this light connects with your heart and your heart space. Continuing to breathe, see the light travel further down to the solar plexus. Moving down further to your sacrum or your womb space. See this light reach down to the base of your spine, to your root chakra. And see this light move all the way down your legs, reaching your feet. And picture this light moving down further, down below the body, through this floor. Take another deep breath. See this light travel down further, moving in through the earth, down through the soil. See this light reach down further through all the layers of minerals and rock. See it travel all the way down to the hot core of Mother Earth, connecting with that warm fire energy. Connecting with motherly energy. Just connect with that creative power of Mother Earth at her heart. Now begin to call that energy back up through the rock and minerals, back up into the soil, coming back up through this floor, entering back in through your feet, traveling up your legs, reaching your root, base of your spine, connecting with your sacrum, back up into your solar plexus, and then reconnecting with your heart. Picture this light expanding out from your heart, this white light filling every cell in your body, every part. Then expand this light out. See if you can picture yourself inside of a bubble of this white light, extending out about 8 to 12 inches around you. See if you can change the color of this light to red. Let this red fill your body, fill your aura around you. What does this color symbolize for you? How does it feel? Does it evoke certain emotions? Just be aware of that. Take a deep breath. Now turn this energetic bubble to the color orange. Let the orange fill your body and wash over your aura. What does orange symbolize for you? What does the color orange feel like? Take another deep breath. Now allow the color yellow to fill this bubble, to fill your body. What does yellow symbolize for you? What does yellow feel like? Take another deep breath. Now picture the color green filling this energetic bubble, filling your body, your aura. What does green symbolize for you? What does green feel like? Take another deep breath in. Let it out. Now imagine the color blue filling this energetic space around you. Let this shade of blue wash over your body, fill you up inside. What does blue symbolize for you? What does blue feel like? Take another deep breath. Now see if you can picture the color indigo filling that energetic space around you, filling your body up all the way within. And ask yourself, what does indigo symbolize? What does indigo feel like in your space? Take another deep breath. Now picture the color purple or violet. Allow purple to fill your space, to fill your body. Now, what does purple symbolize for you? What does purple feel like in and around you? Let's take another deep breath. Now that you've gone through the cycles of the 7 main colors, I invite you to choose one of those 7 or any shade or color in between those. Whatever calls to you. Whatever color you choose, picture it now, filling your aura, filling your body, sitting inside a comfortable bubble of this color. Just allow yourself to sit with that color for a minute or so. And I invite you all to use this meditative practice on any given day. Now that you know for yourself what all of these colors represent, how they make you feel, anytime you can just take a moment, sit and breathe, fill your aura with whatever color you need in that moment. That concludes our meditation. I invite you to continue to meditate if you would like, till our music begins. Thank you.
Good morning and welcome to Center for Spiritual Living. My name is Radiant and this is
Kathy.
And I'm Naomi.
And
Good
we
morning.
are your grateful Joy Note song leading team. I love this one so much.
Love myself the way I am. There's nothing I need to change. I'll always be the perfect me. There's nothing to rearrange. I'm beautiful and capable of being the best me I can. I love myself just the way I am. I love you the way you are. There's nothing you need to do. When I feel love inside myself, it's easy to love you. Behind your fears, your rage and tears, I see your shining star. And I love you just the way you are. I love the world the way it is, 'cause I can clearly see that all the things I judge are none by people just like me. So tell the world the peace on earth which only love can bring. I'll help it grow by loving everything. I love myself the way I am. Still, I want to grow. But change outside can only come when deep inside I know I'm beautiful and capable of being the best me I can. And I love myself just the way I am.
And if you'll turn to your neighbor and greet them, or if you're at home, you can send a message to that friend or just think of someone you love. All right, so as you're making your way back to your seat, the next song that we are singing is by Etika Laquette. And I'd like to inspire you this week, if you have a dream that's been on your heart that you have fear or doubt about, we let go of the fear. And I inspire you to think of that dream this week with an open, wide heart, as Etika would have taught us all to do if she was here to say it herself.
Open wide my heart. Open wide my heart. Open wide
device, please silence it now. If your machine is running at home, turn the spin cycle off and just be with us today. And thank you for celebrating this beautiful Sunday with us.
Holy smokes, it's so good to see everybody today. A lot of smiling faces.
My name is Mike Redzian. I'm on the Board of Trustees, and today, for anybody new, we have practitioners and we have presiders. A presider is kind of like an assistant, so I'm like an assistant doing a little bit of the logistics here. And today's practitioner is Danu, and as always, was a really cool shirt. Holy smokes, that's like art. Well, let's see. Want to welcome everybody here, and especially new people. We like new people and want you to invite more people and everything else. If you are new, we have a little information sheet in the lobby, and it's just name and email address, and we just send out one email a week. We're not going to bomb you or sell your email or whatever, but it's good to keep up on what's going on. It has all the next things for the next week. Let's see. Do I go to... Well, just to talk about the center, from the heart, it says. I love this place. It's just super welcoming people, and it really sets the whole week. I mean, just coming here, and then everything else flows from that. And if you are new, come and keep coming back, because it just gets better and better. Let's see, the Global Vision or Declaration of Principles. Yeah. Reverend Linda is the best coach around. Let's see, a Declaration of Principles, everything is spirit. We believe in the incarnation of the Spirit in all beings, and that every person is an incarnation of one Spirit. And I remember hearing here one time that Spirit is like oxygen. It's just everywhere. And that is so cool. I mean, just, in this wood and in you and you and you and you and just absolutely everywhere. Let's see. I would like to invite Danu up, and I have so much fun doing this, even though I don't know what I'm doing. That's it. Up.
We are going to sing one more song, if you'd all rise.
Come together in this moment. We bind our hearts and minds, for we are a tapestry woven from one creation, undivided, unique expressions of God. We come together now in one accord.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Danu, and I'm going to lead our affirmative prayer, or spiritual mind treatment as we call it here. So I invite you all to close your eyes, or just have a soft downward gaze. Let's take 3 big breaths together. In through the nose, and out through the mouth. Right here and now, I remind myself of the one mind, the one creative power, the one all-encompassing energy that created all of life and everything out of itself. I know that this one is the source of all things. Being the source of all things, I know that it is love. I know that it is truth. I know that it is clarity. and as a piece of all there is, as a piece of this one sacred life, I know that I am one with the one. It is all that I am made of. In the same way I know this truth for myself, I know this truth for each beloved soul here today, that we are all unique and sacred expressions of the one. And as the expressions of the one that we are, I know right here and now that we are guided by love, for love is what we are created from. Love is what we are made of. And I allow this love to guide all of us, to guide our thoughts, to guide our actions, to guide how we show up in this world, both for ourselves and others. I allow this love to guide us to divine truth, the truth in any moment, the eternal truth, and the truth of who we are. I allow this truth to bring us clarity on this day, through the service, and every day, and every moment. I'm so grateful to know this truth. I'm so grateful for the love that fills us, that guides us, that leads us. And knowing the power of my word, I release it now into the creative law of mind. I let it be so, and so it is.
And so it is.
Okay. Working down the list. We're going to do the June affirmation. And I will read it first, and then everybody may join with me for the second reading. The power of the infinite operating through me is a higher, deeper love than anything my human mind imagined. Love is the faces and the life all around me. I celebrate all of me as the fullness of love. Okay, all together now. The power of the infinite operating through me is a higher, deeper love than anything my human mind imagined. Love is the face and the life all around me. I celebrate all of me as the fullness of love. Okay. Let's see. At this center, we know that spiritually empowered people live richer, fuller lives. So we use the principles of science of mind to inspire minds, open hearts, and empower lives. And this stuff works. Just keep coming back. And we have our favorite musician, pianist, and vocalist and everything else. Matt. Oh. Boy. Today's message is, I was made for loving you.
Absolutely.
Right on. And I did it.
All right. Well, this song is a little late. It's been 20-some years in the making. I wrote it when we were a very young family, and as you know, my wife is Japanese, so my children have family in Japan, and this was the first time they traveled. That is, my wife and our two girls traveled to Japan, but I stayed behind because we were a young family, and I had responsibilities for the first time in my life. And I wrote this song in the very early morning hours, and then I was too chicken to ever sing it for anybody. So you'll hear it. And it is a love song of a sort, and it is called Dawning of the Day. I know the sun is rising 7,000 miles away, and I know the sun is shining there. It's still dark here while I play. I wonder what you're doing. I wish I didn't have to stay, but I know your family loves you, and I know you'll be okay come the dawning of the day. This house that once felt so cluttered seems so big and empty now, and the things we do together feel more meaningful somehow. I got better things to do than feeling sorry for myself, because if it wasn't for your family, wouldn't be time for no one else. Don't feel like a perfect father, much less a perfect man, but your love crosses the distance, and it perfects a larger plan. Glimmers begin on the horizon. Wouldn't have it any other way. And I'll celebrate the paths that crossed when, on a very special day, we saw each other's faces. And we knew we'd be okay come the dawning of the day.
Okay, hi. So if you'll settle back into your seat, if you're new here, we're just gonna do like a 3-5 minute meditation after we sing the song by Reverend Linda, and we inspire you to have a downward gaze or close your eyes and just allow Spirit to take you where you need to go.
I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. My heart is ready to receive. I am opening. I am opening. My heart is ready to receive. I am opening. I am opening. My heart is ready to
I breathe. And with every breath, I am reminded that life is about receiving and giving. I take in the breath and I let it go. I take in what's in front of me and I let it go. And I allow myself to simply be in the here, in the now. Because in reality, here and now is the only time and place I am ever living. Though I wander into the past or I dream about the future, my life is here. My life is now. Grateful for the good that comes to me and through me when I awaken to the truth of my power in this moment. I let go and let the power and the presence and the beauty and my life unfold. And I let that be so. And so it is. Thank you, Matt. Thank you for sharing that beautiful song as well. That kind of knocked all of us a little sideways, so thank you. No, in a good way, in a good way. It's good to move to the side every now and again. It's a nice dance step, too, you know. Doo-doo. Well, this month we're exploring what they are calling, they being the home office administrators who worked out the plan for the topics for the year and that sort of thing. We're working through a concept of higher, deeper love. Love that encompasses everything, like the roots of a tree. It just keeps growing deeper and wider, and the branches keep growing taller and longer. And the whole idea of it is the more we ground ourselves and anchor ourselves in the truth of who we are, the farther we can reach and grow. It's not about reaching as far as we can without grounding, because then, if you've ever noticed, every now and again after a big windstorm, you will see some trees that have fallen over with little root clumps that are only about that big, because they didn't get grounded. We need to get grounded in the truth of who we are. And this week, we're looking at the whole idea was, I was made for loving you. We were made to love. We are made from love, and we are made to love. This is the whole purpose of our being. We are here to express love in ways that may require us to re-expand our definition of what constitutes love. It's not necessarily a feeling and an emotion. It is more a way of being in the world. It is not always warm, fuzzy feelings. It's not always nice and clean and polite. Sometimes it's downright messy. Sometimes it gets awkward. And we have to think that it's not love that is the problem. It's how we are trying to compel love to happen in a certain way, by a definition that may not fit the current situation. So what do you mean, redefine something? I get to make up what I mean? Well, kind of, yeah. You make up how you live your life. You make up what you decide to wear in the morning. You make up what you decide to eat for lunch or breakfast or whatever. And so you also make up what a word means to you and the power you give to it. So we're going to look at new definitions of love, and we're going to look at ways of deepening who we are in terms of our relationship with the person. Those of you who got here early enough to hear our opening song, it's one of my favorites. It was written by Jai Joseph, and it was the group Alliance was the one that sang it. The only living member of that group now alive is David Alt. But the words are so powerful. I love myself the way I am. There's nothing I need to change. There's nothing to rearrange. I love you the way you are. And when I feel the love inside myself, it's easy to love you. Behind your fears, your rage, your tears, I see your shining star. Can we be that for each other? Can we see our own shining star and then look past the messiness of the people in our lives to the shining star that is there underneath the behavior that we're finding uncomfortable? Can we speak from a place of love all the time? Can we be a responsive person rather than a reactive person? All of these are our choices. And we can choose to say, no, I don't have time to mess with that. I'm just going to be who I am, and that's it. Well, that's fine. But be prepared for the reactionary outcomes that come. That's what we have to, if you put, I can't stop you from putting your hand on the hot stove. But you will discover when you put your hand on the hot stove that it probably wasn't that good of an idea. And so it is with the snappy retort to the rude thing that was just said. We can't do that. So getting connected to and aware of the spirit within is our work. Everything that we do to create a world around us, a world that we love, a world that reflects the good that we would like to see, comes from being connected to the infinite within us. The infinite, this thing we call spirit or the universe or God or life, is, or as I love Anne Lamott said, great universal spirit or Gus. Whatever name we decide we want to give it, the thing of it is, this energy is everywhere. And I love the saying, it is, I said it last week, but it bears repeating. It is a circle whose center is everywhere and whose circumference is nowhere. Yeah, that is kind of a mind-blowing. What do you mean there's no circumference? It means that's what infinite means. There's no hard edge. There's no end. It just is. And it is in everything. The spirit within us is the same spirit we meet in everybody else. The shining star of our source, our energy, is in every single, even them. I heard you thinking that, and even in that shining spirit is in there. It's the essence of who we are. It is the essential nature of us. We put, as Dr. Holmes would say, apparently imperfect cloaks over that perfect essence. But who we are is always there. And it's always connected to everyone and everything else. We were born, I love this line that I got from the outline that they gave. We were born to love all life. All life. Even mosquitoes in the summer on a hot day. Even ants who get into your cookies. Ooh, yeah, that's a hard one, I know. Life and love can be messy and imperfect. I don't know. A lot of you out here have perfect lives already, right? There's no imperfections, there's no messiness. It's all just this divine, wonderful order and everything. Nothing ever blows up in our faces. No tires ever go flat. We never run out of fuel. Yeah, I thought it was just me. Yeah. Anyway. We are all messy and imperfect. And Bell Hooks has written a book called All About Love. And this quote was from there, and I wanted to share it with you. Spiritual life is first and foremost about commitment to a way of thinking and behaving that honors the principles of inner being and interconnection through an infinite force that is simply spirit moving in us and through us. It is spirit moving in us and through us that connects us. And when we look past the labels, the signs we have out front, it doesn't matter what size you are, what color you are, what car you drive, whether you drive a car, whatever you do, you're welcome here because you're part of the one infinite family that we call life. And we forget that because we I don't know, have you noticed the news lately? It's kind of been a little weird. Maybe it's just me, but it's been a little weird. And it's hard, we're tempted to take sides and to create us and them out of all of this. And that's kind of what the work has been in the last 15 years or so, of to create us and thems. And that's a lie. If we all come from one source, if we all partake of the same life force, if our DNA is essentially almost all alike, and we can do organ transplant, doesn't matter what color you are, what gender you are, what race you are, what faith or not faith you are. Somebody's kidney works in somebody else's body if they have the same blood type. Hello. We are connected. We have this connection, and we spend time looking for tribes rather than finding compatibility with who's in front of us. Because here and now is when you're living your life. It's the only time you have to ever live your life, is here and now, and here and now, and here and now, in perpetuity. So what are we doing to create more love in the world? What are we doing to create more connection? The way we are within is how we interact with the world around us. Have you ever gotten up and just felt off? You know, this just today, I don't know. Nothing, I can't put my finger on it, I'm just blah. And then you go out in the world is blah. You know, it's a reflection of what I'm feeling inside. And when I can stop with the and shift a little bit and go within and find a place within me that loves, find a place within me that cares, find a place within me that feels good about things, the world begins responding. And all of a sudden, a bird starts singing. And a little violet that I didn't notice before is growing up between the sidewalk crack. And the sun is hitting the leaves in just a certain way that when the breeze comes through, they look like they're dancing and waving. And there's beauty all around me that wasn't there a minute ago when I was What I embrace is reflected back to me. So I need to ask myself, am I grounded in love or in fear? Right now, it's real easy to be grounded in fear. Boy, oh boy, is it ever easy to be grounded in fear. There's not enough this, there's not enough that. There's too much this, there's too much that. There's all these things going on that feel just overwhelming, and one little person can't do it. Well, one little person can do what one little person can do, but one little person going together with another little person becomes a group of people. And never doubt that a small group of committed individuals can change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has changed the world, is a small group of committed individuals. What if we committed to love? What if we committed to find ways to honor the life force in others, even those we disagree with? That's what the most of this lesson, the higher, deeper love, is about this month, is the idea that if love for us is warm, fuzzy, and how we feel about kittens and pizza and our best friend in the world and our lover, no, I can't love people that are obnoxious and hateful. But if love is recognizing that we're all part of something bigger, if that's what love means, then maybe I can offer that kind of love. The 2-month Science of Minds lately have been great, and this is the last copy. If somebody would like it, you can get it from me at the end of the gathering here. But our spiritual leader, Sunny Cantrell Smith, is writing this month's daily guides. And today she has a quote from Dr. Holmes in The Science of Mind. And I'm reading it this morning and I went, phew, I gotta. And I forgot to bring mine, and thank God there was one copy left here in the. Dr. Ernest Holmes. We should learn to love all people, not just some people. This does not exclude the great human relationships that mean so much to all of us. But it does take the sting out of life and does free the individual to love all, adore some, and find happiness everywhere. To love all, adore some, and find happiness in everything. Can I expand my definition of love to be recognition of our oneness, recognition of our source energy, so that when I feel the love inside myself, it's easy to love you? That's what we're looking at. That's what we're moving in the direction of. Love is an active verb. We are designed to embody. We are supposed to. It's lovely to study. I mean, I read books. People laugh at me. I'm reading like 7 books right now, all at the same time. I read a chapter here, I read a chapter there. I rotate through them. Plus, I do my daily reading in the Science of Mind and all these other things. I'm Johnny 5, need more input, need more input. But the input does me absolutely no good if all it does is roll around in here. I need to embody it and begin acting as though I learned the lesson. And I'm actually doing the things that I talk about. And that's hard. You mean I have to do this stuff? I have to actually act it out and be that way? Ew. Yeah, Liz, that's a little weird, isn't it, some days? But this is what we're about. Can I become a living example of the love I want to see around me? I wish the world had more love in it. Well, guess what? I'm going to start adding some. It's amazing what happens when you add love to a group of people. They smile, they warm up, they feel better. It's like lighting a candle in the darkness, you know? Can I embody the love I would like to see going on in the world? Gandhi, I found this quote. I was looking for the quote, "We must become the change we want to see." And I found out in looking for the quote, Gandhi never actually said that. It was a biographer of his who said that in summing up something that he wrote. And this is kind of what he wrote. This is Gandhi that I am quoting now. "We but mirror the world. All the tendencies present in the outer world are to be found in the world of our body. If we could change ourselves, the tendencies of the world would also change. As a man changes his own nature, so does the attitude of the world change towards him. This is the divine mystery supreme. A wonderful thing it is, and the source of our happiness. We need not wait to see what others will do." Ooh, yeah, that one kind of hits you right in the gut, doesn't it? Yeah. Let me just wait and see what everybody else does. Yeah, I'd like more love in the world, but let's see what Bev does. Let's see if she does something, or maybe Mike will. I don't know. No, if I want to see more of something in the world, I need to be the bearer of that. My breath, I give, I receive. I give, I receive. I give, I receive. Can I speak from a place of love about other people when they aren't present? Sometimes we say things that aren't as nice as the place inside us knows we need to talk. And if I have a problem with a person, maybe I need to go to that person rather than go to other people about that person. And I'm a minister, and so I get a lot of stuff, and I understand that. And I'm not saying, please don't come to me, because I do need people to come to me, and I can help you with talking to other people. But what I'm saying is just casual conversation. We're standing around chatting over coffee. Oh, I haven't seen Joe lately. Oh, yeah, well, he's blah, 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 blah. What? You know, we need to think in terms of what we're saying, and would I say that to their face? Are the words that I'm using to describe someone what I would say to their face? If they are, you're okay. You know, if you can be that with someone. But this is where I think the things that are not loving slide in under our radar, and we don't even notice. We aren't even aware. When I've got so much I want to share, and I got to get through. Okay, so sliding forward to the end, because I can cover stuff next week. Here are some action prompts for you. What do I do when messy and uncomfortable situations call on me to be loving or compassionate? What do I do when it gets messy and uncomfortable? Can I learn to embrace rather than avoid? I'm hearing some groans out there and seeing people flinch a little bit. Am I willing and able to embody the love I desire? Not just wish for it, but to actually be it, to breathe it. And finally, and this one is kind of fun actually, what will it take for me to maintain a curious spirit when life gets messy? Instead of getting judgy, maybe if I just got curious. Wonder what that was about. Wonder why that happened. Wonder what I was thinking when I said that. Wonder what they were thinking when they said that. Curiosity is such a door opener. It helps us find ways in this massively beautiful frontal cortex that we have, that is this creative essence and energy in the world. When we get curious, it goes to work to help us find solutions. When we tell it to do things, it gets angry and tells us to stop, and no, we're not going to do that. But when we ask it to solve a puzzle, it just has so much fun. So how could I get curious about this? What would a curious response look? Just play with your brain for a while. You guys haven't, you know. I remember as a 3 and 4-year-old, maybe I'm weird, but I would play 2 or 3 different roles, and I'd be, you know, by myself somewhere, and I would be 3 different characters in a little play I was doing, and I would be all of the things, and that was me talking to myself in my brain and doing things, and do that again. Play that again. Try that again. Get to know your inner 3-year-old and 5-year-old and 10-year-old and 22-year-old. Get to know them. Ask them what they think you should be doing. Have you ever seen anything more curious than a 3-year-old? They're good, and they can help you. So, we were made to love. We were made to embody love. We were made to be love. We were made to love. Thank you. And do we have a transformational moment? Has anyone got a moment that has Susan Cochran is our office manager and is
Hi.
what who?
I'll do a quick one.
Quick one. Hi there. Susan's going to do a quickie.
So I had an interesting thing happen this morning, and I've got allergies right now. I was running late to get here, and I went in my bathroom, and there was a spider that was stuck in the sink. And I was going to brush my teeth, and it couldn't get out. And I wasn't thinking, but intuitively, I just put my hand out for it to crawl into my hand for me to take it outside. It's the first time I've ever tried to touch a spider. I don't mind spiders, but I've never just went to go have them crawl on me. And so I was like, oh, that's interesting that I did that. And it didn't bother me at all. Well, the transformational moment is while I was listening to your talk, it hit me that I am embodying loving all creatures. And so that was something that I was like, oh, this is actually something that's sinking in. Yeah. Thank you.
And could I get the song leaders and the ushers to come forward, please? It's time for giving and receiving. Our center operates on your donations, on your gifts to us. And we do what we do in the world with the money that we receive. So we give thanks for that. However you would like to, there is a code you can scan if you'd like to give online. You can also mail checks. And basically, give however feels good for you. If you have a gift in your hand today or not, just put your hand over your heart. We're going to bless things whether there's a gift there or not. I bless this gift.
I bless this gift,
Knowing it is the circulation of divine good.
knowing it is the circulation of divine good,
And that it comes back to me,
and it comes back to me,
pressed down,
pressed down,
overflowing,
overflowing,
and multiplied.
and multiplied. Everything in this world goes around, flowing with abundance, it knows no bounds. Giving and receiving, we circulate the love with gratitude and knowing there's always enough. We give thanks, we give thanks, we give thanks with this offering. We give thanks, we give thanks, we give thanks for everything. We give thanks, we give thanks, we give thanks with this offering. We give thanks, we give thanks, we give thanks for everything.
And we give thanks for Matt and Mo. I was listening to them practice this, and this is you're gonna like this song.
Okay. Little tune called Speak Love. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Baby, what are you waiting for? You know inside you've got so much more. In not just you, but in everyone. God only knows what we could become if we speak love. Speak love. Speak love. Speak love. Things will stay the same. No, I'm not saying you're to blame. No, everyone's got to do their part. Look inside, listen to your heart. Speak love into the universe. Speak love. Speak love. Everything you do, make peace with all your enemies. It will come to speak love. Speak love.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That was awesome. Announcements. There's stuff happening here. That's right. There's some stuff I don't even have slides for. If you are a newcomer today, are there any newcomers today? Yeah. Hi, Linda. Linda with the left hand. Yes. Linda saw us online last week and signed up for the class and then came to Soup for the Soul, and we discovered she's an artist, and she's going to be doing some workshops here on drawing, and we're going to have a wonderful time. So talk about diving in full force. So anyway, welcome, welcome. So glad you're here. The second Sunday workshop is today, and our beloved Susan is going to be leading it. It's at noon in the social hall, and she's going to do our form of treatment, as Danu mentioned, is spiritual mind treatment. It's affirmative prayer. And it's not like regular prayer where you go, oh God, please, 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 if you do this for me, I promise I'll be good for the rest of my life. No, it's about changing our own mind about what's possible. What spiritual mind treatment does was get, okay, this is what I would like to have, so I need to remind myself that I'm part of an infinite power, and I have that power as well, so what I want is here for me, and I'm grateful to have it. And it's a real simple step-by-step process, but it helps you help yourself. So I recommend highly. Susan's a wonderful practitioner, and I trust her completely to a good workshop with you. It'll be about an hour, but I think she's got some snacks, so I think you're going to have a good time. And after the gathering at 11:45, Jeanette is doing in the, you want to use the classroom or the meditation room today?
Oh, do we have a choice?
Yeah, the discussion group isn't happening today, so you can use the meditation room. Okay, so at 11:45 in the meditation room, she'll do her best to be done by noon, so you can go to the workshop if you want to. But she's also doing it Thursdays at 1 following Soup for the Soul. And speaking of which, the Mids Coffee is Tuesdays at 10:30 at Camelot Community Village. And Soup for the Soul is Thursdays at noon through the end of June. This week, I'm going to be making a chicken barley vegetable soup. And we're going to be actually also looking at spiritual mind treatment. So you can get a double dive into it from Susan and then from me on Thursday. So. Transmission meditation, Bethel, hi Bethel up there in sound room, is Tuesdays at 2 p.m. in the meditation room. Just come in here. She'll have the door open so you can get in, and it's about a half hour or so, a little bit longer some days, but it's a good quality time to get in tune with yourself. Danu, I'm hitting you sideways. Danu is our board practitioner. Now, last week you saw Faith, our treasurer, and she talked about what a treasurer does. What does a practitioner do for the board?
So as board practitioner, I am there to hold energetic space for our board. I also give my input and feedback as well. But I use spiritual mind treatment to set the tone and to know that as a board, we are unified, that we treat each other with love, with respect, that we speak our truth, So I am here as support for the board and to know the best and know our success as we move through our process.
Thank you. And one of the things he also does is we have a little bell, and about every 20 minutes or so, he will just lightly tap the bell so we can stop and breathe and remember we're all centered in God, and then we go on. And it's just little reminders that here we are. Shadow class started this week. You can join if you do a makeup with me. Shell, I want to see you after the service if you've got time. Because there's a Zoom makeup on Monday at noon. But class is Wednesday at 1:30 in person or at 5:30 online. I've got so far like 18 people taking the class between the two. It's wonderful. And it's a good group, and the class it's evolving. Every time I teach it, it gets a little bit different. I know Jennifer took it, and she goes, "This is way different from the last time I took it," and that was just a year ago. And I go, "Well, we're all different now." So we're moving in new directions. So if you're interested in it, talk to me after the gathering, and it's just 5 more weeks after today. So.
Linda's online also on Wednesday.
Yes, they're both on Wednesdays. One's at 1:30, one's at 5:30. And our beloved Bobby Lee, for those of you who did not hear, he passed in May. He had moved up to Alaska to be near his kids, and he was suffering a real health decline. The type 2 diabetes was really overtaking him, and he had some amputations, and he was uncomfortable, and he was ready to go. And so while we're sad to see him gone, we know he's free now and doesn't have the restraints of his body. But there will be a celebration of life here this Saturday at 2 p.m. Drew Johnson will be officiating. And so if you would like to be part of that, just show up here on Saturday at 2 to pay your respects to Bobby. We're still doing the recycling. The blue bags are in the office, and you can pick them up. And cans and bottles, yes, Jade?
If y'all want to bring them here, Gladys and I pick them up each Sunday with our van,
So Jade said if we bring them by the center, Gladys and Jade will pick them up on Sundays and take them to the recycling center for you if it's a hassle for you. So thank you for doing that. This coming Saturday is the 3rd Saturday. Yeah, this is the 3rd Saturday of the month coming up this next Saturday. And we need to probably take off the starting November 18th out of that slide. But anyway, this is the 3rd Saturday, so there will be shamanic drumming this Saturday at 6:30, or at 6, pardon me. The book boutique, we don't have someone working it today, but we'll turn on the lights, so if you find anything you want, you can purchase it in the office. And sacred service is called volunteer work everywhere else, but what it basically is being here to help one another, being here to, be a bookstore employee, be a greeter on Sunday, help with the coffee and that sort of thing. Come in early, make coffee, clean up afterwards. Kitchen angels is the words I'm looking for, yes. And so there are dozens and dozens of ways to serve, and it brings you a feeling of closeness with the people you're with. And thank you to the artists who did everything in here. And Danu, if you would talk about, very briefly, because I went over, with practitioners, and then we'll do our closing song.
So as we've been talking about today and always, we are all connected and unified by a creative source and power. Whatever name you want to give it, doesn't matter. And because of this, that creative power within me or within anyone here can know something for someone else and know that truth and affirm it to help that come to fruition in their life. Because it's that same creative power in each of us, we can support each other in that. And that's exactly what practitioners are here to do for you. So if you are in need of support, if there's something you're trying to attract or create in your life and you need just an energetic boost to help someone make that shit happen, we are here to help you do that. So the practitioners and ministers that are here, if you would stand up. I'm Donu Green.
Reverend Liz, Reverend Linda, Reverend Trish, Susan, Kathy.
Radiant.
So we will be available after the gathering today if you need a couple minutes of prayer. Thank you.
If you choose, please repeat after me. I choose to get curious.
I choose to get serious.
And so it is.
And so it is.
Thank you.